Comedy Time presents Comedy Brew, a delicious mix of short, fast, funny, featuring today's most hilarious comedians. So crank up the volume and switch off the light, and get ready to enjoy the sweet, fresh taste of comic goodness.
Hi, I'm Ace Guillen. I'm not really a stand-up comic, I just play one on the stage. But like most professionals, when I want to hack and steal jokes, I just tune into Comedy Time, and suddenly audiences everywhere think I'm the funniest guy alive. Maybe I'll get my own sitcom.
You guys should probably listen to me because I'm pretty important. The other day, my roommate walked in on me while I was masturbating. Actually, you know what? I said that wrong. The other day, I walked in on my roommate while I was masturbating. I don't think it's fair. You never really get a chance to respond to what people write in your senior yearbook. Dear Mackenzie, thanks for telling me that I'm cool. Math class was awesome. And you know what? Thanks for encouraging me to have a kick-ass summer, because I did. Sincerely, Nick. P.S. I haven't changed. I looked up bisexual in the dictionary. It just said, see gay. Then I looked up Tom Cruise, it said, see bisexual. You guys think birds ever say, hey, tomorrow? I'm gonna try and kill 2 people with 1 stone. The guy that wrote that saying, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. At what point was there an abundance of birds and shortage of stones? No, just use 1. We're trying to conserve rocks. Try and get 2 though, we hate birds. I'll tell you guys the worst place to run into a homeless person. On your way to the Coinstar. I went speed dating last week for the first time. I guess you're not supposed to bring your own speed? Put it on the flyer, guys.
Hey everybody, I'm Angela Johnson. If Comedy Time were a man, I would marry it, divorce it, and then marry it again. Watch this next clip.
I sit home all day in my apartment, I just shake. I watch television, and television is all made for men. It's great if you're a man. You have FX, Spike, sports, it goes on and on and on. Women have nothing. Oxygen, you don't know how to breathe? You need a whole channel to teach you that? Oxygen. These shows are horrible for women. Lifetime, here's one. You like that, ladies? And they say it like that to lure you in. Lifetime. Television for women. Every time you turn it on, you're getting beaten, raped, and stabbed. Whose lifetime is this? Don't any of you chicks get away once in a while? Your husband's in the basement making what touch you anymore. He's making knives. It's horrible. Television is horrible. It's just bad. The Olympics, come on. A lot of that wasn't even sports. Who ever heard of luging? You're just gonna lay your butt on a piece of ice and fly down a ramp. They should have that on the side of the 405. You wanna get to San Diego? No carpool lane, just sit on this piece of ice. I'm gonna slide you all the way down. It's horrible. I can't watch television. All these shows for all the women having kids, it has got to stop. In 2010, first of all, there's no big deal about babies. What is the big deal about the babies? All these women having 8 at one time, John and Kate and the Asian kids that should all be on computers. I don't know what that show's about. Octomom. Women shouldn't have, nobody should have 8 of anything unless you're a spider or a squid. 8 kids she had at one time at Kaiser. Kaiser? I was blown away. I was like, she probably still has one stuck in her. That's Kaiser. It's probably in those big fake lips. Spit it out. Spit it out. Women aren't farm animals. We're not breeders like that. I wish I had a uterus that could hold 8 people at one time. I would have stole everything in that hospital. Get me that heart monitor. Get that little TV. I want those trays. Stick it in my uterus. We're out of here. I need money. Times are tough. It's a recession. I'd go down to the border and smuggle in illegals. $60 a head. Andale! Andale, muchacho. Let's roll. Spit them out on the freeway with a sack of oranges. Get to work! It's a big job. I got a big job for you.
Hey, what's happening? This is Claude Stewart. Welcome to Comedy Time. I love this because comedy's the only thing that doesn't confuse me. Anything else on TV, I'm like an Amish guy in a Radio Shack. Watch the clip.
Speaking of children, be careful what you ask for. I got custody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My daughter's 5. Got my daughter bad. I didn't know little girls could be so bad. I did not know. My little daughter got suspended from the babysitter. They sent a note home, don't ever bring her back. You know your child bad when you try to get to the babysitter early to surprise the babysitter. No matter what time you get there, they got her coat on, baby bag packed. Open the door, she fall out, Daddy. They hit me first. My son is 12, I'm not the homework parent. My daughter's homework is easy, trace, color. My son be bringing some homework home I haven't seen in 20 years. He passed it to me, I passed it right back to him. We've been staying there for an hour, I graduated, get the homework out of my face, I got my education. You ever get their homework and just stare at it because you don't know it? Now you gotta make excuses. Woo! It's the new math, it's the new math. Yeah, you gotta add this subtraction. One time I did my son homework for him. He came home all the homework wrong, y'all. Came in the house crying. I said, what happened to you? The teacher gave me 2 zeros. I said, why she give you 2? She said, 1 for me and 1 for you. I'm Gerald Kelly. God bless y'all. Peace.
Hello, this is Ungayo, and you're watching Comedy Time. And either you're watching it by yourself because you're like pooping or something, or you're standing around with your friends around the little digital fire, and that's wonderful. Enjoy the next clip.
So I'm 32 years old, still can't grow a beard. Are you kidding me? Is that medically even possible that you're 32 years old and still not fully a developed man? What, like, when does that kick in? How many horse tranquilizers I got to inject into my face to get a goatee? Give me some, like, I try everything too. I get up early in the morning and chop wood with a hammer. I don't know how you do it, but I just rub flannel shirts on my face until I'm raw, or I get kicked out of the store, whatever. Stare at old pictures of Bob Vila. Nothing. Crap my pants once. That's it. It's brutal, man. And it's embarrassing, too, because I have auditions and stuff, you know? Like, I had this audition recently, and the director was like, "Oh, Jay, that was great. Yeah, good. Very good audition. Kind of a rugged role. How long would it take you, do you think, to grow a beard?" "Oh, okay. How long would it take you to grow a unicorn in your backyard? How long would that take?" "It's going to be a tight race. Yeah. I'll get a ferry to fly over and tell you when I'm done." And like, my dad can grow a beard, right? My dad can grow a beard like instantly, genetically. Seriously, my dad, we will sit down to watch a hockey game. My dad will be clean shaven. He'll be like, "Yeah, I think I'll go back to a beard." By the second intermission, it's ZZ Top in a recliner. I'm like, what happened to the... I went to get nachos and now you're a garden gnome. Where did you get the hat? By the end of the game, my mom has to help him carry it back to the bedroom or he'll trip. I'm like, "Good night, Father Time. This is crap. I can't do anything." And like, I remember being 15 years old back in school. You guys remember that? 15 years old, there were guys with beards. We were 15. One guy had a beard and a kid. He kind of overshot life a little bit, that guy. It's like, dude, take your foot off the gas pedal. We got lots of time for this, man. It's recess. Let's go play basketball. He's like, "I can't. I got a prostate exam. Anybody got a crayon? I got to do my taxes. I don't want to be here anymore." Now we're both 32. I'm still trying to grow a beard. He's somebody's great-great-grandfather by now. Or a Yeti.
What's up? This is Shang, and you're watching Comedy Time. I've gained a few pounds. All I'm saying is I sweat bacon bits. Watch a clip.
I used to rap way before Eminem. They called me Skittles. I could never be a gangster rapper. How scary might my gang be? 15 redheads coming to your neighborhood, all covered in sunscreen. We're all mad because it's hot. But stop pushing, Trevor. That sun is bright, all right? All right, this will be our redheaded gang sign. This is dumb, yelling out west side, east side. We're redheads, let's go inside. Because I've got air conditioning in the house. I got AC in the hazy. You know, redheaded gangs, our gangs would only go to neighborhoods with lots of trees, and we'd hang out on the shady side of the street, right? That'd be the name of our gang, Shady Side. Everyone, get over here. We wouldn't have gang names, just regular names. Trevor, Cameron, Ian, Fletcher, Jacob, Josh, Mitchell, Austin, Mackenzie. Stay in the shade, stay in the shade. Brandon, it's my sunburn. Oh. Fletcher, you just gave me a flat tire, jackass. All right, everyone, get over here. Get under this tree. Get in the shade. Shady side. Here we go. All right. Oh, here comes someone. Gang signs up. Hey, what's up, punk? I know you see me. I'm under this bush, biatch. Shady side. Oh, no, it's our rival gang. The albinos. I actually love albinos. Why? Because they make me look tan. It'd be a good trick. Go to the beach, surround myself with like 8 albinos, and be like, wow, look at the dark one. Is that Wesley Snipes? That's Wesley Snipes! Wesley, pay your taxes! Is that Darren? I'd be like, no, it's not Darren. I'm Darren.
Hello, everyone. Comedy Time has brought you stand-up comedian after stand-up comedian. And now they bring you me to bring up the next clip. Now, this next clip I personally selected, so I want you to watch it and I want you to think of me, okay? And then I want you to go back to your phone and I want you to text message your happiness to me. That's all I want, your happiness.
They drove me crazy, my brothers, you know what I mean? They pick on me and give me all my insecurities. Here's the thing, they made me the president of the itty bitty, committee. You know what I'm talking about? There's a couple of you out there. Woo! Yeah, fellow, thanks. Yeah, like right now, I'm wearing 3 bras. You see what I'm saying? It's amazing. And if I didn't have these bras on and like my hair was a little curlier, you people would have thought I was Robert Plant. You know what I'm talking about? I get it all the time. And I used to talk to my brothers about like my boyfriends. I'm like, hey, I'd go to my brother Johnny. I'd be like, hey, John, your girlfriend puts out. Shouldn't I put out, And he's like, what are you, an idiot? What are you going to let him go up your shirt? He's only going to punch you in the chin. It's not nice. It's frightening. So they gave me a lot of insecurities. I apologize. Like, I'm single, obviously. We all are. And, no, here's the thing. Like, I've been engaged twice. It's not like I don't try, And I pick a successful guy. Like, I at least pick successful guys. Because I like to eat well while I'm being emotionally abused. You know what I'm saying? A little steak will help a little insult anytime. You know what I mean? Can I get a little more Bernays? Thanks. Yeah, so I do. I've been like, after my first ex-fiance, like if I met you at a bar, I'd have to ask questions like, Betty Ford, person or place? One guy I was dating, I'm laying in bed reading a book, right? That's normal, right? I'm reading a book, he walks in, he goes, what are you doing reading a book? What's the big deal? I'm reading a book. You know what I mean? I don't get it. He's like, what are you gonna start getting ideas? I can hear you.
I was with this dorky guy the other night and he was like, I've only been with 4 girls. I was like, dude, I've been with 4 girls. Live a little. Now let's watch this clip.
But you ever had a lot of stuff happen to you when you were a kid, make a lot more sense now that you're older? You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I know what was going on. It's making me, oh my God, okay, anyway. So, I just found out that I grew up poor. I just found that out. Because when you're a kid, you don't really know you're poor. You're too young to understand what it is, Like as a kid, you're like, oh, I guess going to bed hungry and cold is normal. Because you don't know anything. But looking back, being poor was kind of cool, Like, oh my God, marshmallow sandwiches. Okay. Oatmeal for dinner? Hell yeah. And then you start getting suspicious when you go over your friends' houses, right? You go to your friend's house, like, ooh, this house is warm. This is a warm house. Yeah, Jermaine, you hungry? You got food? We were broke. We had no money. But my parents didn't want to tell us that we were broke, so they tried to like hide it from me by playing games, and they were fun. One of the games they played, I remember I was coming back home from elementary school, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's December, and I go in the house, and it's dark, and none of the lights are working, trying to flick them on, they ain't working, and there are candles everywhere. I'm like, Ma, you in the house? Like, yeah, I'm in the living room. So I go to the living room, I'm like, Ma, what's up? The house, the lights ain't working. He's like, look, Jermaine, we're gonna play a little game this winter. I'm like, what's the game? And she said, we're gonna play a game called Polar Bears. I'm like, Polar Bears? What's Polar Bears? Tell me. And she goes, Polar Bears is a game you play. We don't have enough money to pay electric bills this month. I'm like, okay. But 2 days in, you're like, I don't want to play Polar Bears anymore, Mama. Can you play volcanoes or something hot and warm? So I would freeload over my friend Chris's house all the time because he had what I wanted, like blankets. And I felt terrible. I felt terrible because he gave me everything I wanted, but I couldn't offer him anything. You know what I mean? Like, go over to Chris's house, he'd be like, hey, Jermaine, you thirsty? I'd be like, yeah, here's some juice. When I come over to my house, he'd be like, Jermaine, I'm cold. I'd be like, me too. So I couldn't help him. I'm hungry, I know, right? It's like polar bears. My dad was the worst. My dad grew up in the ghettos of DC, like, yeah, that. Mm-hmm. He grew up in that, and he was like real militant and tough, you know, because he grew up in the ghetto. And he kind of took it out on me when when he disciplined me and my brothers, you know. And it made no sense half the time, you know. Like if I came back home with bad grades, my dad would take my report card and be like, Jermaine, these are bad grades. Do you want to see what happens? You get bad grades in school? Do you want to see what happens? And he put me in the car and then drive me to the most dangerous areas of the neighborhood, just driving and driving. And then he stopped the car, then rolled down his window and point at crackheads and yell like, you want to be like that? That crackhead over there? Huh? That's what happens to get bad grades in school, man. That's what happens. The crackhead's like, what the hell is your problem, man? But it wouldn't stop there. He'd go up to bus stops, you know what I mean? Like, hey, Jermaine, this is what happens to get bad grades in school. You can't afford a car. Like these dudes over here. And the crackhead's like, are you following me? What are you doing?
Hi, thanks for watching Comedy Time. This next comedian is hysterical and one of my personal favorites. I'd say that even if he hadn't paid me to.
I actually just got back. I was in the back east, and let me point one thing about flying. Okay, there's no fat terrorists. Okay, it's not us. You know, no fat guy's gonna rush a cockpit like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. All right. Just saying, leave us alone. All right, you know. I mean, literally, I'm going through LAX, which is like the worst airport because they're so paranoid here. So I check in, and if you check in LAX, you have to check in and go back outside to get in the security line, which is everybody and their brother in one big ass line, right? So I get in line, go all the way through security. All of a sudden, I get through, grab my stuff, go, sir, can you come back? And I go, yeah, what's wrong? He goes, can you take your shoes off? I go, yeah, but why do you want to take my shoes off? Well, they might be bombs. Well, don't you think my weight alone would have set that stuff off a long time ago? Yeah.